Well, welcome everyone to our yoga practice. And we were just saying how cold it is, so maybe we could rub our hands together. Well, I'm cold. You had snow. Rub our hands together, and then we could just give ourselves a nice rub. Oh, get ourselves nice and warm. There. Now, put one hand on your heart, one hand on your tummy, and just notice how you're feeling. Oh, maybe close your eyes and think of summer. Close your eyes and just wish that snow away. And I'll close my eyes and just wish it was warmer. Whoa. All right. So let's see what we have today. We will take a look at our there we are. Take a look at our picture. There. Just take a notice. How are you feeling today? They don't have cold on there, do they? I want cold. I have to put cold one there. Oof. All right. Hello, November. Not everyone gets you, but it's okay because when you value your time, attention, and energy, you attract more people who see your beauty and worth. Own your enoughness, and the right ones will find you. So, in other words, just be yourself. And this month we are talking about gratitude. And you know why that is? Because last month we had our Thanksgiving, but because this lady who does these, she lives in the United States, so they have their Thanksgiving in November. So they kind of think of this month as their gratitude month. But that's okay. We can take 2 months of gratitude. So I still have my pumpkin there. Be thankful for our November challenge because it asks you to send or give 4 thank you cards. So it could be to anybody. It could be to loved ones who live far away or somebody you know, community workers who help you, help your family or something. It could be anybody who's done something for you. Could be somebody who's made a big difference in your life. It could be anyone. You just think. So that's the challenge. And on the back, there are 4 envelopes that you also bonus gratitude journal. And if you, we're going backwards. If you remember, oops. Well, let's just talk about this. So they're talking about sending cards, aren't they? But you could also just take a moment, just pause anytime during the day. I sent you this with gratitude breath. Just take a moment just to stop and notice your breathing and take a few deep breaths and think about who or what you're grateful for. Or at the end of the day, you could think, what's one thing you are grateful for today? So you could do it that way, couldn't you? Just stop and breathe and have a gratitude breath. And the other thing is, as they were talking about in the challenge, is writing a journal. Well, you don't have to write a journal if you don't want to. I sent you this piece of paper if you wanted to print it out, and you could just say I am grateful for. You could just write words or draw a picture. And the same thing for, oh, you could just put post-it notes on the fridge. That's a good one. Write something on a post-it note. You know those little post-it notes? And then stick it on the fridge. Just say one word. I don't think Jennifer will be saying snow though. I think she's going to say, I'm grateful for snow. Some people might. But you could do a journal, not really a journal, but just writing or drawing a picture. I am grateful for. And there you've got a space to write. So you could put Thurs, and then you got day, Friday, or whatever day you want. And Jennifer could write Thursday, I'm grateful for no snow. There. Or if you did get snow, you'd be grateful for the person who shoveled it for you, right? And of course, you can walk. You can walk when you're walking along. You can just think to yourself, oh, I'm grateful for my warm boots, my boots that don't slip on the snow or on the ice. Some people don't have warm clothes to wear, do they? So grateful for that. Meditation time. Here we are. And today, oh, because we're hanging on to autumn, we are hanging on to autumn, and in autumn, the leaves fall, right? So we can just imagine, even it can be a cold day, but it could still be sitting next to a nice stream, and the sun's shining on the water, even on a coolish day, and the leaves start to fall. Some fall on you, and some fall on the water. And the water just takes those leaves away, floats away. The leaves just float away. So you can maybe close your eyes if you want to and listen to the music. You could watch the water as it goes over the rocks. Just imagine those leaves floating down from the trees. And you know that you could put your worries, stress, anything that's bothering you, just imagine that you can put it on that leaf and the leaf just floats away down that stream. You can think that you're sitting next to some water and the leaves are falling. If something starts to bother you, to bug you, you get stressed about something, just imagine there's a leaf and you just put the problem on the leaf and it just goes away, floats away. We just remember at this time of year that the leaves are falling, the trees are letting go. We have to learn to let go. Let go of our anger, let go of our stress, let go of things that bug us, that make us feel sad, things that make us feel angry. Just let go of things. Let go of all the negative stuff. Just take some deep breaths. Just think about letting go. Just think about letting go. Think about those leaves. Imagine those leaves just taking worries away. There. Be like a tree. Stay grounded, keep growing, and know when to let go. And of course, we already said that this is kind of the wrong color, though, right? Because when trees start to let go of their leaves, the leaves have turned different colors, autumn colors. So here we are. We're going to have the words let go. That's what we were just talking about, letting go. We're going to let go of all the negative stuff. We're going to be patient, which is positive, right? So be patient and accept. That's positive. And of course, accept other people. Yes, that's positive. And of course, our gratitude basket. So here we are. We have our empty basket. I need you to fill it up. So, oh, Claire, can you think of something? I will hold the stone for you while you think of something that you are grateful for. Pop it in the basket. Kathy, can you think of something you're grateful for? I'll hold on to your stone. There. Popping it in the basket. Megan, you think of something you're grateful for? And Jennifer? And Sarah? And every week I am so grateful that I start with an empty basket and then you share your gratitude. My basket isn't empty anymore. So thank you so much. There we are. Put that away. The trees are about to show us how lovely it is to let things go. So, okay. And very hard, as I think I've told you before, I have not found stories about gratitude, or if they are, they're kind of for really little kids. So I am just going to share this story just because it's a nice story. Anna and her rainbow colored yoga mats by Giselle Shardlow. And she's the lady that makes the challenges. I get the challenges from her. So here we are. Say hello to Anna, announced the teacher. She's our new student from the country. Anna looked down at her toes. She felt a pain in her stomach. Hello, Anna, chimed the class. What is that red thing in her sparkly backpack? Check out her curly hair. Look at her crazy colored shoes, whispered the children to each other. Anna couldn't hear them. At recess, Anna unrolled her red yoga mat next to the tree. She felt safe on her yoga mat. She had learned to do yoga by watching her mum every morning. As she moved through her poses, she imagined traveling the world. That day, Anna imagined going on a farm adventure. She arched up like a cat, she kicked up like a horse, and she waddled like a duck. Anna was in her own little world on her red yoga mat. She couldn't hear the 5 children watching her. What's she doing? That looks weird. Ha 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 ha. The next day at recess, Anna unrolled her orange yoga mat next to the tree. That day she imagined a journey to the jungle. She swayed like a palm tree, she stretched like a jaguar, and she hissed like a snake. Anna was in her own little world on her orange yoga mat. She couldn't hear the 10 children watching her. What's she doing? That looks weird. Ha ha ha. Anna looked forward to recess time. She ignored the funny looks and laughter from the other children. Her mother always said to her, "Be true to yourself, Anna. If you want to be happy, then you must be happy for others around you." Every day she remembered what her mother said. She thought about being happy inside. She tried not to worry that she didn't fit in or that she was different. The following day, Anna unrolled her yellow yoga mat next to the tree. That day, she imagined a safari to the desert. She stretched up like a pyramid, she perched like a sphinx, and she bent back like a camel. Anna was in her own little world on her yellow yoga mat, and she couldn't hear the 20 children watching her. What's she doing? That looks kind of interesting. See. Okay. One day, as Anna was unrolling her green yoga mat under the tree, she felt a soft tap on her shoulder. I have a hearing loss too. Nick pointed shyly at Anna's hearing aids. Anna was surprised that Nick was talking to her. She had noticed groups of giggling girls following him around. I lip read. I don't know anyone like me. Nick pointed to her mat. What is that you're doing anyway? I imagine that I'm traveling the world. I visit deserts, oceans, and forests. Anna leapt around her mat. Why don't I teach you to lip read and you teach me to travel the world? Nick grinned from ear to ear and felt happy for the first time in a long time. Each day, Anna and Nick practiced lip reading together, and at recess time, Anna taught Nick how to travel the world. All you need is a little concentration and a whole lot of imagination, Anna told her new friend. Anna unrolled her blue yoga mat under the tree. She gave Nick her red one. They trekked through the mountains. They swayed like trees. They stood tall like mountains, and they moved like bears. They look kind of happy now, don't they? They didn't notice a group of 40 children watching them. Look what they're doing. That looks like fun. Hmm. One day, Anna unrolled her purple yoga mat next to the tree. Let's imagine going to the ocean. Nick joined Anna under the tree. They flipped like swimmers, they balanced like surfers, and they tilted like sails in the wind. They were so busy being seagulls, sandcastles, and seashells, they didn't notice the 40 children around them. Suddenly it started to rain. Anna's legs shot up like water from a dolphin's blowhole. The rain felt gentle on her face. I'm happy inside. My dreams have come true. Anna felt a soft tap on her toes. Look, Anna, our rainbow, said Nick excitedly. Anna smiled when she saw a group of children had come to join them on their own colorful yoga mats. And there, Nick and Anna practicing. They are in tree pose there, aren't they? That's a nice little story about two friends. All right, so let's just you put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. So I know you're already sitting, and I'm going to move over and sit on my little cushion. There we are. So let's have one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Just notice how you're feeling. Maybe thinking about the story. About thinking about maybe some time when you didn't fit in, but you ended up finding a friend and having a good time. And if that ever happens to you, you know you have your yoga to help you through. You can just take deep breaths, think happy thoughts. Okay, so we'll just start to move nice and gently. Just go backwards and forwards into our cat and cow. Just nice and gently. Then just sit nice and still, nice straight back. And then we're going to lift one arm up, reach over, do a side bends, nice and gently. Of course, keep breathing. And then we go back to our cat and cows. So slide the hands to the knees. Slide the hands back to the hips, looking up. And then sitting up nice and tall again. Just take a moment, find some stillness. Notice how tall you can sit. We have to just stop and notice our bodies. And then we can lift our arms up and do our twist. So one hand on your knee, one hand behind you. And then lift those arms up again. One hand on your knee, one hand behind. And then lift up again. One hand on knee, one hand behind. reaching up, one hand on knee, one hand behind, and then reaching up, reach, 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 and then let those arms come down nice and slowly as you breathe out, really, really slowly. Keep breathing out. We'll go back to the cat and cow. Nice and slow. There we are. Just sitting up nice and tall. Pretend there's a piece of string on your head and it's pulling you, so you're sitting tall, tall, tall. And you can bring your feet together into a butterfly pose. Sitting nice and tall. Those feet can come nice and close if you want them to. Maybe flap the butterfly wings. And you can reach those feet out in front. Shake the legs. And then get onto our tabletop position. So onto our hands and knees. You can move blocks and cushions out of the way. So onto our hands and knees, tabletop. Just make sure the knees are under the hips and the hands are under the shoulders. We'll do some big circles with our hips. Big circles. Let the hips go over and down, over and lean forward. Nice big hip rotations. And go the other way. Round and around you go. One way and the other way. And we can just come have a rest in our tabletop. Just noticing your arms are nice and strong, holding you up. Then just lean forward. The hips can come down. Straight arms, knees together. So now you're in extended child's pose. And just keep breathing and stretch, stretch, stretch the arms. And then just rock forward so the shoulders go over the hands. And then just rock back, let the hips go down, straight arms. Rock forward again. Shoulders over the hands. And then just push yourself back into extended child's pose. So that means knees together, arms are straight. Rock forward again. Now we're going to stay here just a little bit longer because our arms are getting much stronger now. We've been doing this for a long time. So our arms are nice and strong now. And just push yourself back. Go back into that extended child's pose. And just rock forward one more time for another. We'll hold it here in our plank pose. Keep breathing. And just push yourself back into that child's pose. Now we're going to get up into our downward facing dog. So you push your hands onto the mat or onto two blocks, curl the toes under, push those legs straight, hips go up, arms are straight, heads down. We're in our downward facing dog. And then just walk forward. Keep those fingers on the mat, head down. You can keep the knees bent. Just keep breathing. This is a forward fold. And then just sweep those arms up, sweep them up, sweep them up. And then bring your hands to heart center. There we are. Just find yourself in mountain pose with your hands at heart center. Lift and wiggle those toes. Place them back down on the mat. And I'm going to turn this way. So ankles are under the knees. Knees are under the hips. Hips are under the shoulders. Then we're just going to place our arms out like this. Okay, your hands are out like this. And pretend you have trays of drinks. You're holding trays of drinks. And you're at a party and you are the host. And you're going to serve the drinks, but you have to turn around. You have to turn around looking for people who want a drink. Just turn around nice and gently. You don't want to spill any of those drinks that you have on the tray. And of course you breathe as you turn. So breathe and breathe. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Breathe. And then you can just stop here, holding those drinks. There. Then you can just bring one arm up to your shoulder, the other arm up to your shoulder, and tap. Tapping is such a kind thing you can do to yourself. Very kind. Tap those shoulders. Just tap, 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 tap. And then you just bring those arms down and stand nice and tall in your mountain pose. Ooh, notice the jaw. Oh, stand back a bit. Wiggle the tongue. Nice loose jaw, loose teeth, and of course smile. Take away the frown. Okay, now move my blocks out the way. So, right foot forward and left foot, toes facing the long end of the mat because we're going to do our warrior two. So that means warrior two, toes face the long end of the mat, our bodies face the long end of the mat. Square knee, make sure you show big toes. And we keep our bodies facing this way, arms go out, we just turn and look. Turn and look at those front fingers. Ooh, feel your legs are nice and strong. Your arms are nice and strong. Stand nice and tall. And then you can rest your arm on your front leg and bring your hand to your hip, so that brings your shoulder back. And then over it goes, over your head. Reach, reach, reach. And swing back to warrior two. And the back hand can go down, front hand can come up. Reach up. Breathing. And back to warrior two. Arms can come down. And then face the front. Nice wide legs. And just slowly slide down. Touch the mat. And you can do your little walking with your hands. So you bend one knee, stretch one leg. Walk the hands back the other way. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Walk the hands from side to side, bending the knee, stretching the leg. And the other way, bend the knee, stretch the leg. Come to the center. So we're in a wide-legged forward fold. Keeping the fingertips on the mat. Head down. And slowly come up. And you're a star. And then we'll turn the other way. Arms can come down, knee into a square. Make sure you see those front toes, back toes, long end of the mat, body facing the long end of the mat. Arms go up, just turn. Strong arms, strong legs. Ooh. And then lean on the front arm. Arm on the front leg, and then hand on your hip just to bring your shoulders back. And then your arm can go over. Reach, reach, reach. And then swing back into warrior two. Back hand goes down, front hand comes up. And then swing back to warrior two. Nice and strong. And arms can come down. Toes face the same way. Bend at the hips. Touching the mat. And we do our little walking with the hands again. So hands walk past the foot. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Then you can go the other way. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Keep going from side to side. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Then come to center. Touching the mat with your fingertips. And slowly slide your hands up. And you're a star. And just bring those arms down nice and slowly. Bring those feet together. Maybe give the legs a shake. And you can just stand in mountain pose. Just put your hands on your waist at the back and just look up. This is like a camel pose. Like Anna was doing on one of her mats there. She did a camel pose when she was in the desert. Just stand, arms come down, stand nice and tall. Always relax. Ooh. So we're going to get back onto the mat. We're going to do our downward facing dog. So hands onto the mat or onto two blocks like me. Step back. This is our downward facing dog. Straight legs, straight arms, hips up. And bend the knees. Put down nice and gently. Keep the big toes together. Open up those knees and you can put the hips down and we'll do our child's pose. So head down on the mat. Hips are down, knees are wide apart. A lovely resting child pose. Keep breathing nice and slowly. And just slowly push yourself up. Bring those knees together. And then you can just turn around and we'll go onto our backs. So lie down on your back. Knees up, feet down. Just notice how your back is supported by the floor. And then get ready to push into the mat. Lift those hips up for a bridge pose. Pushing into the mat with your feet in your hands. And just let the hips go down. And lift those hips again. breathing. Let the hips go down. Take a few deep breaths here. And you'll be ready to push those hips up again. And just let the hips go down nice and gently. And then we can straighten the legs. Do a tree pose like Anna did, but she was doing standing. We'll do it lying down. So bend one leg, slide the foot up the straight leg, and let the bent leg just fall to the floor. We're in our tree pose, reclined tree pose. Take long, slow, deep breaths. Slowly slide that leg straight, and then slide the other foot up. Straight legs, and now the other knee's bent. Resting against the straight leg. And palms can be up. Just relax. Just slide that leg straight. Then you can bend those knees again. Bring the knees up. Have a little rock. Roll from side to side. And let one foot go down. Bring one ankle up. Rest it on the knee. You are reclined pigeon. So you've got the number 4 here. Knees bent. Ankle resting on knee. Press the arms, palms facing up. Slow, deep breaths. You can bring that knee up. Give it a hug. Place the foot on the ground. Bring the other knee up. Give it a hug. And help the ankle onto the knee. So now we have a number 4 on the other side. Press the arms, palms facing up. Just relax. Let the leg be soft. Just let go, just like the trees. Just let go. Bring that knee up, give it a hug. Both feet are on the ground. Keep the knees together. Let them fall to one side. And palms and arms going into a T. Look the other way from your knees. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Starting to get ready for our Shavasana. So really slow, deep breaths. Really calming down. Lift those knees up and keep them together, and then just let them fall to the other side. Look away. Yes, bring those knees up. And bring the knee up to give them a hug. Roll from side to side. And the feet can go down. And now you can get ready for Shavasana. Just close your eyes and tune into the sound of your breath. Just start taking deep breaths in and out, in and out. Long, slow breaths. And as you breathe, you can think to yourself, I am grateful for myself. And then you can think to yourself, I'm grateful to my family. Take a few more long, slow, deep breaths. And then think to yourself, I am grateful to my friends. Just keeps taking long, slow, deep breaths. Thinking what other things you are grateful for. Could be your pet, could be your neighbors. And you can think, I am grateful for the whole world. May we all be happy and free. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Just move your head from side to side, then roll over. And just slowly start to come up to seated. Oh, we can say sa, ta, na, ma.
Is in me. Is in me. Is in me. Is in me. Is in me.
We also have to practice our other one, right? Where we do, it's like Incy Wincy Spider. But then you go to the middle finger. Then you go to the ring finger. Then you go to the pinky. And then you come back. Ring finger. Middle finger. And pointer finger. That's another one you got to get your mums doing, right? Tell them it's good for their brains. Oh, smile. Oh, got love in your heart. Yeah, we can share it. Oh, got love in my heart. Thank you so much for sharing. And thank you for coming. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.
Bye. Keep practicing.
Yep.
Thank you, Laura.
And
Thank you, Laura. Bye.
keep the snow. It's okay. Keep the snow.
No.
Bye.
Bye.
I want to share. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we want to share.
I mean, bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.